strategy sessions, but also intuitive energy sessions, and not necessarily energy sessions, but energetics around your business. So I love that mix, because you don't often get many, well, I don't know any of any other events who are like that. So I thought, right.
Hello, everyone. I have this pleasure to talk with Sarah. I'm not going to pronounce your surname, Sarah, because I'm going to butcher it anyway. And I was practicing all the time. But today we wanted to talk about Sarah's experience at Magical Creators live event and how it impacted her business, even when she didn't realize or didn't plan to have this impact. So Sarah, over to you. And one more thing, Sarah will be our speaker at the next event. So over to you, my darling.
Thank you, Inga. Thanks for the lovely introduction. And yeah, I can't wait to speak at the next event. So my experience with Magical Creators. So I've attended all events bar the first one. And the first one that I attended, which was the second Magical Creators event, I basically showed up and thought, this will really help me live with my business. It will help me learn in my business. I'm somebody who always wants to learn. I'm very intuitive. I'm an energy healer. And I just thought, I want to learn and see what it's going to show me. And there was such a mix of people speaking as well. And what I loved was it was a mix of like practical strategy sessions, but also intuitive energy sessions, and not necessarily energy sessions, but energetics around your business. So I love that mix, because you don't often get many, well, I don't know any of any other events who are like that. So I thought, right, I'm going to show up for the full 2 days. And it was a 2-day event, that one. Showed up, and I'm going to show up every session, even though some sessions didn't necessarily speak to my soul. I just thought, I'm going to immerse myself in this and take the time out. Told my family, don't speak to me, just leave me in a room, I'm learning. And there was a session by Marina Beach, who was one of the main speakers this year, with the Akashic Records. And I must admit, at the time, the Akashic Records didn't really interest me. It wasn't something that I was particularly interested in or bothered about. I do a lot of meditation myself, but I was just sort of showing up open. Anyway, when we went into these Akashic Records, we went into our business chambers. And in there, a guide appeared and basically showed me that I needed to, do this course, and it was to do with goddess energy. And if I'm really honest, at the time I was like, well, this isn't in the plan. I'm not planning this. I don't know much about goddesses. I do fairies, I do angels. That's not the plan. But she was showing me, and she said, you're gonna launch it by solstice, and this is what it's going to be around. And I just thought, I've got to listen to this. I knew in my heart I had to listen to it. So obviously I did. And then within, like, I think it was the end of May, and the solstice was like 4 weeks later, and I was like, how am I going to do this? Anyway, I came away from the event, and I learned loads at the event. I learned a lot about practical strategy and taking action, like I say, but this download came in from this guy. And within 4 weeks later, I actually put the course together, the basics of the course, sold it, and then from there on, I built it as I went along. So I built the rest of the course as it went. I built it bit by bit with the attendees, so like a beta test, I suppose. But it's been amazing, and I've just done my 3rd launch, and without this event I wouldn't have this course, and I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the clear guidance, and it was just amazing what happened. And I just think I went with an open mind. I wanted to level, but I just didn't expect that to happen. And now in my business has grown phenomenally this last year. And it really, it's really contributed, to attribute to the Magical Creators event. But I think I want to say, if you're intuitive like me and you want to learn about your business, and I've been on the online business quite a while now, like probably 5 years now. And when I look at it, I'm always learning, I'm always wanting to learn. There's always new strategies, there's always new things to learn about. And, amazing things can happen. Like last year, when I went last year, there was a lot with Melanie's tapping that came through for me. I cleared a lot of stuff around that. Goshia's session was just amazing, and there was tips that she gave that I thought, yeah, I need to do that. Why am I not doing that in my work? I think you did something on Facebook ads, and I was like, oh yeah, you made it really logical and simple. And so there's so many different things that you pick up and learn, and I think it's such amazing value, and it's a no-brainer if you're intuitive and you're an entrepreneur and you're in the online space, it's a no, but it's like something that I'm just going to attend. That's it. I'm always going to attend it. So I just wanted to share my experience and say I didn't expect that to happen. Didn't expect the course to come from it, and it shows it's like a magical vortex that you're in. That's the only way. Inga's, and you'll know yourself, Inga, but you guide us. You encourage us to tap in, to go with our feelings. You're very good at strategy and everything else, but you're also different because you're so intuitive. And like everybody who comes is, and that's what's different. There is no event that is for intuitive entrepreneurs that sort of get how we feel, and that it's not just follow this strategy. It's also we have to take action, but things have to feel aligned, and there's such a mix of that throughout. So it is like a magical vortex. Things happen. Come and join us. It's a wonderful space. There's breakout rooms. You meet loads of lovely people, and I get a lot out of the breakout rooms because you realise as well that we're all the same. A lot of us doing our online businesses don't always know exactly what we're doing. We don't always know what to do, how to do it, when to do it. We have struggles, we have mindset worries where we hold ourselves back or maybe sabotage. And I think it really helps us get over a lot of these things because we come together with other like-minded people and really embed our dreams in as well, know what actions to come away with as well. I come away every time with actions of what I need to do in my business, and I can't wait to see what comes this year. Even though I'm speaking, I'm still going to be involved with it. So yeah, is that, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying this. And I love how you said magical vortex. I think I'm going to use this phrase. And you're right. So I know that some people looking at the program and talks may think, oh, it's too woo-woo. And for me, my dream is that woo-woo is not an apology, like, oh, it's sorry to be too woo-woo, or that it's not something with a negative connotation. It's tapping into your inner self, into energy. And I think it's an integral part if you want to have successful life and successful business. And you're right, we are talking about taking actions. It's not just about meditating, it's about tuning in, getting information, and then acting on it, but being fully aligned. And also we do a lot of healing. There are so many past wounds, even from the past lives. And it's like gravity. It doesn't matter, or electricity. It doesn't matter whether you believe in it or not. It influences you, and it's up to you whether you want to do something around it and change how your life goes.
I read recently that on an online business, basically it's 80% energy, 20% action. And for all of us, we all can take action. We can all show up. That's something that's quite easy. Like you said, what you just said is, if we're not aligned energetically, if we're not doing the energy work to get ourselves in a place that's comfortable with offering, a place that's comfortable with showing up and not sabotaging everything else, then we will hold ourselves back. So if you're somebody like me in the past who's been too much action maybe and not doing more of the energy piece, even though I'm an energy worker, I think I really needed to dig deep and remove some layers. And each time I've been on this event, I have removed layers, and that's why I've up level. So I think that's really key what you've said. And we can all take action, but a lot of it is our mindset and how we are aligned energetically. I really believe that. Yeah.
And I know that we as intuitives, and I'm doing it myself as well, so we can serve our clients at the highest level using intuition, using energy and services that we provide. But sometimes it's difficult to apply the same for yourself because you are too close to the situation. And when you are at the event like Magical Creators Live, we hold our mirrors to each other to see our greatness, to show what needs to be tweaked and look at situation from different perspectives.
I love that, and we do, and it's so supportive. It is like a magical vortex. You're in this magical energetic space together, and it's so supportive. We're all learning. We're all equal. There's somebody who's up there speaking. you know, and you might just be attending, and I've been there, and I'm like, oh wow, this person, you know, we're here together, you know, and it's just, we're all equal because we're all on a journey together, and we're all here to support each other. So it's beautiful.
Absolutely. And the transformation is inevitable during this event. And like each time I'm running this event, it changes me as a person. And what I love is that people who've been from the beginning or attending a previous event, right, they see the change in me, and there is nowhere to hide as well. When you work with intuitive entrepreneurs, there is no way to hide. And what it guarantees that this event is authentic, because being intuitive, you can see stuff through.
No, I totally agree. I love it. Can't wait.
Yeah, and that's why. So what I decided. So part of the mission for this event is to bring visibility to intuitive entrepreneurs by giving them opportunity to speak at the event. So we are not attracting celebrities just to attract the crowd, right? We are giving opportunity for people to shine as expertise, their light. And I'm so happy that this time you are the speaker. And by the way, I had like divine guidance to reach out to you and ask you to be a speaker. I felt such a nudge from the universe. So you need to be on the stage this time. So tell us what we can expect. By the way, it's not just with your session, because it will be channel guided meditation, so we don't know exactly what will happen. And this is the uniqueness of this event. Some of the sessions, even if the speaker is talking somewhere else, it's unique. Like you can't repeat the same divine guidance.
Yeah, totally. Well, the session that I'm giving will be totally channeled. So I'm going to do like an energy healing meditation to reset, to recommit and realign you in your business. But I actually don't know what will happen. So I'm connected to the goddess realms, I'm connected to the angels, I'm connected to the fairies, excuse me. And it might be that all three of those show up. We could have the fairy queen show up, we could have Archangel, you know, Raphael or Michael. We could have all of them show up. I honestly don't know. But what I do is I set the intention that we reset, realign and recommit in our business. And I just allow them to do the work. There may be channeled messages, it may be, I honestly do not know, but it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, but this is a magic of this, right? So you can't prepare, you can't record. Well, you can record, but you still wouldn't know what will come through. And that's why it felt like a perfect sense that you will be closing the day one. So it's a 2-day event, but it's paced in a way that it allows you still have a little bit of life before, because we will be starting around midday UK time, and we finish around 7:30. And usually it's divine timing, so it doesn't feel rushed, it doesn't feel overwhelming. Energy work requires strength. It's not for the faint-hearted, I have to warn. And what you said when you said that you committed to show up fully, this is what's required.
I think, you know, like it goes back to what I said at the beginning. Even if this sessions you think, I don't know if I'm going to get anything, or I know about that. It's always like, you know, always be coachable, isn't it? You know, always be willing to learn something new. There might be something that you think I know about that, and then you might get a big surprise like I did. I didn't know about Akashic Records, but I knew about meditation, everything. I didn't expect what I got, and I got such a wonderful gift from it. So yeah, show up and be open. And I'd love you all to come on the session and come today and see you all. You know.
Yeah. So I hope those of you who didn't have your ticket yet, you will get the ticket after listening to this. So thank you so much, Sarah. And I can't wait for the event to unfold.
Me too. I can't wait. Thank you, Inga, for having me. Thank you.